Hello everybody. It's been forever since I have been on YouTube, and I just had an interesting year last year. That's all I'm going to say about that. I did have time to craft just a little bit, but not as much as usual. Hoping this year to get back into the craft room and be able to craft a little bit more, but I wanted to come on and just say that if anybody has not had a chance to shop the Peachy Keen sale, they're retiring, and I think this time for good, so I hear. And there's a lot of still cute stuff on there. I did want to say when I got on there and looked, there was not... Okay, when I got on there and looked, I ended up having to do 2 orders because the first order I did, when I scrolled through and got to the digitals, I stopped because I thought that was all there was. But the dies are actually behind the digitals in the page numbers. I think the dies are actually located on page 7, 8, and 9. So I ended up placing a second order. I don't really know how I figured that out. I don't know why I was back on there looking. I guess I just wanted, panic buying because they have the cutest stuff. And once it's gone, it's gone. And I find a little bit on eBay every now and then, but for the most part, I think if people are like me, they're going to hang on to that Peachy Keen. Or those Peachy Keen stamps and dies, because they're absolutely precious. They're probably my very favorite of all of my stamps and dies. And I just think that Kathy is extremely talented, and I love her style. I love her faces. There's nothing like them. I've never seen any other designer come close to her faces, and her stamps are precious, and a lot of them have dies to go with. So I'm going to open this. I'm going to quit rambling. Again, if you didn't see the dies like I didn't, you might want to go back and look and see. I got a few dies that went with some of the stamps I already had, and then I ordered some stamps in this order that did not, or I didn't initially see the dies were available, but once I found out they were, I got some of the dies to match some of these stamps. So I'm just going to open it really quick and share my next to last order. Most of what's coming in the next order is primarily dies. Like I said, there's nothing like this package coming in the mail. And it's going to be the next to the last package. So I'll take them all out first. Okay, and so these little stamps, I don't know if I missed it, but there was one in particular where she has her little arms up, and I initially wanted that one a few months back. I had it in my cart, and then I slept on it, and I wish I hadn't. I got back on to order, and it was gone. But when I got back on to do that second order, it was there. So I don't know how I missed it again, but like I said, I didn't see everything initially when I got on to do the first order. So the one I really liked is coming in the next order. But I think these are cute. Again, the faces are just, there's nothing like them. And so this one is just a little lifesaver. Just keep swimming. I did see there's still a few of this, I guess, category of stamps, or these types of stamps that were still left. This one is just a little relax and splurge. I think she's precious with her little hands out. And this little bear is one of the ones I ended up ordering the die for in the second round. But I love that he's got a gingerbread. And this set here are these gingerbreads here. There's a little guy in here somewhere. Here he is. I ordered these before, but everything is half off. Like, doesn't show up half off on the page, but once you put it in your cart, it goes to half off. So these were half off, and I did already have them, but they were such a good buy, and I think they're precious. I love all of her gingerbreads. I ordered them again, and I figured I could always gift them to a friend later, or Happy Mail, or I don't know. We're going to see. These were some 1/2-inch stamps, and I love them because they're tiny. There were only a couple of those available, but like I said, they're a good size to have because they're really tiny. And these say 1/2-inch. They fit bitty bodies and quick cuts dolls. I think those are really old Sizzix size, but you can still get those on eBay. But it's really sweet to just have faces of all sizes. And the small faces are, I don't have as many of those in my Peachy Keen stamps, so I ordered those. I got this little chicken. I think with the right face, it's going to be really, really cute. And I have some of the critter stamps that would go well with that for a face. Here's another one of, goes with these, or it's similar to these. And then here's the big one, and it's called Make a Scene Marshmallow Mug Stamp Set. And this is really cute. One that I wanted, one of the dies that I wanted was the set that had this one in it, and I was excited to get back on and see that that die was still available. So this one is the Joy, and the next one is this little ice cream cone. He is so cute. The face, again, the face. Oh my gosh, the face is precious. So I did get the die for him in the next order. I got these cows. I just think the cows would be cute. Again, they have faces that come with them. So I have a couple of little sentiments that go with them as well. But I thought the little cow was cute. And you could even, I'm bad about looking at a stamp set as is, just exactly as they picture it. And then people like, think it is, I'm not even going to say. There's a couple of crafters with pink in the name. And most of what they do, or a lot of what they do, has pink in the project. A lot of pink. Pink and lace. And it always turns out so cute. And there will be a stamp or a die set that maybe I've looked at, and I'm like, nah, I don't know. And then those crafters will make it in pink. And then I'm like, oh, wow. I should have got it. So, I just thought these cows, even though there are no pink cows, would be really cute done in the, maybe pink, blue, just kind of a bow in their hair, that kind of thing. Then these, I never bought these, and I like snowmen, but I prefer the gingerbread. So I'm always going to buy the gingerbread over the snowman if I'm only getting a few things. But because they're not going to be available anymore, and I think they're really cute. Again, the faces are just precious. I did go ahead and buy the snowmen. I do already have the gingerbread set of these. And then last, well, no, this would be one more. Is the little glasses. 4 little glasses. I think those were still available. And then this one is Happy Retirement, Party On, and it just says Floating Marshmallow Mug. So this is cute. Here we got a pink. They did it in pink. Little Santa hat in this one. Cute little birthday hat. So this would be good for a lot of different little cards or tags. So I like this because I hope to be retiring at the end of the year. So that is my little Peachy Keen haul. And again, if you want it, you better go grab it because they're going fast. And once they're gone this time, they're gone. And as sad as I am to see them retire, I know that they are as excited as I am to retire. And I wish them the best retirement that anybody could have. And thank you again, Kathy and Dave, for the wonderful stamps and your contributions to the crafting world. I can't imagine my collection without their stamps and dies. Thanks everybody for watching.